Okay, y'all. The next topic I would like to discuss, and please don't get offended, but it's true. And you know that saying, it might be tight, but it's right. Okay, so we're going to talk about black women and bad business. Because we can put a lot of black bad business out there. Now, it's one thing to have a good product or to have a good service, but have very bad customer service. And when I talk about customer service, I don't just mean the customers that might come in to purchase your services or your goods. I mean the services with other companies and the people that you deal with. We as black women or black businesses as a whole, we don't like to be on time. We have a real issue with being on time, which ties right back to what was our subject of the day, procrastination. We don't like to follow up. We don't like to do what we say we're going to do. And sometimes we can be very, very unprofessional. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because recently I dealt with some very bad business. And while I'm at it, I can't be a hypocrite. I must admit that I have fallen into some of these categories, but I realize how important it is to keeping my business alive and thriving, because there's accountability, and then people look at you sideways, and then what's the best way to promote your business? Word of mouth. And word of mouth can go one of two ways. Either you can have everybody saying, oh, you don't want to deal with her because she has a bad attitude and she doesn't live up to what she says. She's not going to call you back, and she don't follow through, and she won't call you back, and this and that and the other. So you don't want to deal with that. You want to give your customers a very, very good experience. When someone hears the name of your company, you always want to hear praises. You want to hear, she was very timely in her correspondence. She called me back. She solved the problem. You know, those are the things that you want to hear. You don't want to hear about being unprofessional attitudes and being unprofessionally dressed. And just, I mean, if you make a promise to someone, live up to the promise. I mean, what's so hard about that? Why do you have to say one thing and do another? And saying no, no is good. No is good. If someone comes into your business and you just really feel like it's not a good fit for you, even if you don't tell them no right then and there, you can always pick up the phone or send an email and just let them know, I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate you showing an interest in our business. However, I don't feel that this is a good fit for me and my business. And that way people will respect you, and they will respect your business, so you don't leave anyone with a bad taste in their mouth, and anyone that wants to, walk around and say bad things about your business, because your business is the way that you're feeding your family. It's the way that you're providing a living for yourself. So for every person that goes and tell one person about your bad business, then that person goes and tell another person. Then that person goes and tell another person. Before long, 100 people, that's 100 customers that you could have had either partnering with your business or coming in to purchase your goods or services. Now, I'm going to say this, and this might be a little bit controversial. I don't care. It's real. Like I said, it might be tight, but it's right. A lot of people, I remember hearing a lot of things about Oprah Winfrey, and she doesn't deal with black people, and she doesn't have any black people on her staff, and she doesn't, and you want to know why? Do you really wonder why? Because we as a people, a lot of time, I'm not saying every time, I'm not saying all black people, I'm just saying sometimes some of us as black people, we do not live up to our obligations and our responsibilities as business owners and what we should be doing and how to follow through and how to make phone calls and how to make contact. I know because I've done it before. I have told someone that I was going to give them a call and didn't give them a call or send them something and I didn't send it. And I realized that that's not good, especially when you're trying to get a business off the ground. You're in the baby stage. You're in a very, very fragile stage. So every time that you promise someone that you're going to deliver on something or that you're going to meet for an appointment, make sure that happens. And when it needs to happen on time, if someone says that you're going to meet at 10 o'clock, make sure it's at least 10 o'clock at the latest. I mean, and 10 o'clock is late. You really need to be 15 minutes early. So if you're running into 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after, 15 minutes after, okay, so what's wrong with a phone call and saying, I'm running just a little bit behind? Because otherwise, if you have an appointment, someone's sitting there waiting, 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by. They're starting to, feel kind of shaky about you and have a bad taste and bad thoughts about you when you're on the way. So instead of communicating and saying something, that person is going to get up and leave because you know why? Their time is very, very valuable. People's time is valuable. So just like you don't want your time wasted, because I know I hate having my time wasted. So you shouldn't want to waste anyone else's time. You should always want to be respectful because you don't know what else that somebody else may have blocked in their calendar for the day. So I am encouraging, really, really encouraging Black women and Black entrepreneurs as a whole to please do better. Be a better businesswoman. Be a better business person so that your business can thrive and we can start really helping each other out. And we can visit each other's businesses and we can partner with each other and purchase more things here in America from our business if we get it together and be better business people, better business women. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Starting Fresh Now. And guess what? We want to hear from you. Want to hear from you. If you have any questions or topic suggestions that you would like to see be discussed on the show, please do not hesitate to visit our website at www.startingfreshnow.net and please submit. I will read every comment, every suggestion, every letter, every whatever you send to me. I will read it. I will respond as much as I can. Okay? So that's it for now, and thank you for joining me on Starting Fresh Now.